Hey, what's up? Welcome back to our playthrough of Pathfinder. We're going to be playing turn-based, and the difficulty setting is, what is it? It's not hard. It's challenging, basically. I tweaked a couple things, but otherwise it's challenging. And I lost audio in the game. What's going on there? Come back. Oh, looks like it's crashing. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we left off right at the beginning, or right after character creation. So jump back in with our character here, Axios, and we got the. If you have this game, you've probably seen this a ton of times, so you might want to fast forward. But I'll play.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Shut up is what I was gonna say, and let you hear the characters talk. In case you haven't.
Where are they? This is taking forever. It didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway, rich folk?
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
Sword Lord.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
All right, let's get right to the point.
And what reward would you seek beyond a noble title and your own lands?
We'll absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions. Once you return victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish your country. Essentially, we'll help you build your capital. I hope such a reward is satisfactory.
And with our character, I think, like I said, I haven't gotten very far in the game, but like, we'll give some partiality to Restov, I guess, or Jamandi, and the mayor here. But we'll do whatever is best for us otherwise, given our alignment and just kind of how our character is, I guess.
Words, words, words. Significant, financial. I can't fill my belly with pretty words.
Of course. There will also be an official banquet held in your honor. All of Rostov's high society will gather to celebrate your feat.
Now you're talking.
So again, let's go with the shortest
Excellent. You venture forth
answer.
tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Rostov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet. Go, and return in triumph.
So I guess they both kind of share rulership of Rostov in some way.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
I'm a bard. Yeah, let's see.
Nothing weird, don't worry. I just wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
We'll go with I'm just a mercenary.
I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is?
Oh, I think I
They're
hit
always
one.
written years later, based on the tales of
Oh, well.
best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way. Really? Well, alright. But I hope you change your mind. Alright. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
All right. So, you could talk to the other PCs and stuff, or NPCs in here. But we're just going to go straight to the room. I don't think there's anything in here. Like, maybe there's something I don't know about. Like if you had a high perception or something, you could find something. I don't know. But this is kind of like a built-in tutorial.
Help! Help! The mansion's under attack. We need to help. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
So everything's pretty easy though. There's kind of like a final battle. I guess I should turn these off. That still, I mean, it's it progressively gets a bit more challenging, and then you have kind of like first battle on the outside after you get out of the house, and that's harder, and then you have another one that's a little bit harder, so and then things go from there, right, when it gets kind of normal. So like we have this assassin, they have like no armor and they're only carrying daggers, and even think they have like sneak attack or anything like an assassin or rogue character would. So we're armed, it looks like, with a crossbow to start off with. And dagger. Okay. Well, let's... Okay. Sometimes it does this. If you just click there, it was kind of hung up, like it wasn't giving me any options. It, you know, it hadn't selected my character. So I just clicked on turn-based, turned it off, turned it back on, and now it looks like it's good. So I don't want to waste a spell on this guy. We will turn on our familiar, and I'll go ahead and arrange my bar a little bit. So what I like to do is, like if I'm going to have charge on a character, I like to have it down on this bar. He's not going to charge. Also, if I'm going to have coup de grace, I'm going to put it down here, but not for a caster. I like to have, if I can fit first level and cantrips on this bar, I'll do that. So like with him, I can. And we have our cantrips over here. This is pretty good to use. This is good against undead. This is decent against things that, like this won't affect. This only affects up to 4 hit dice, basically. So 5 and higher at 1 effect. I don't use this too often. Light, you know, I'll use somewhat. So we'll put that down here. And so, like right now, he should be, he's flat-footed, so he's easier to hit. And so I'll go ahead and use my crossbow.
We can do it!
Okay. And don't make it easy for him to charge me, so I'll just move over here. That way he probably can't charge because that couch will be in the way. And then I can just do a 5-foot step. 5-foot step, come on. There we go. And now I'm out of his range, so I can attack without getting an attack of opportunity. And so now I'll be shooting at his AC with any bonuses to dexterity. And it would be a little bit easier to hit him with one of these spells. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll use like Ray of Frost. And we missed. We only needed a 4 to hit, basically with our bonuses. So 4 plus 3 would have given us 7, and he only has an armor class of 7. So we only need a 4 to hit with that. And oh, for the 5-foot movement, there's a couple ways to do it. You can hold shift and move, or if you right click, it'll toggle through moving like your 5-foot or your full movement. So like this should get me away. And maybe we'll go just, I mean, it's not too big a deal. We'll just shoot him. This would probably be better, but there we go. And so that one, what did we need to hit? So for that one, same thing. We only needed a 7. So I guess his touch AC and his other AC was the same because he didn't have armor, I guess. Yeah, makes sense. Let's go through here, pick up everything we can. You keep sleeping, dude. It's no problem, no big deal. Got our terrifying bunny rabbit rolling around with us. We're gonna loot all the dead people because that's, you know, the most important thing to do in an emergency. Is loot the dead people. If you ever find yourself in a situation with lots of dead people, make sure to go through their pockets. Take off watches, anything like that, anything valuable. We gotta save Tartuccio. He's in trouble.
We cannot be defeated.
All right. Well, did they attack us? No, that's good. So she got an attack of opportunity there. We'll just go ahead and move back a little bit. And
We won't falter.
so 5 versus 8. So we need a we need a 8 to hit this one. Where's us? Oh, way down here. So what's going on there? Why did their AC change here? Oh, their armor class is 18. And oh no, that's Lindsay. Let's see. So no, their armor class is still 7. We needed 8 because we have a -1. Because basically we get +1 for point blank, +3 for +2 for dex, and that's +3, but then a -4 for shooting into this combat, so that puts us down to a -1. So yeah. Oh, she just like blew that dude up from the inside.
Forwards!
Man, we're missing by 1 each time. And let's go ahead and just do a cantrip. So yeah, it should be the same. 8 to hit.
You're just in time. A bit long. Lady Jamandi's holding
Oops,
the line in the
didn't mean
back.
to skip.
You know, the one where she had us gather before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen land.
These dummies.
Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
He kind of sounds like Ren from Ren and Stimpy.
March on.
All right, so we got our party here. One of the cool things about doing a like with the mercenaries is just that you get to make new characters. So I'm kind of leaning towards doing that. You miss out a little bit on banter and things like that.
This is done.
But I don't find these characters terribly compelling. And the other thing is we'll still have them basically. Like they'll be like hanging out at our home base, wherever our home base is, and we can use them still for some things at the home base. So I'm kind of leaning towards that. You can make them into good characters. Look, I mean, I think they basically have higher stats. Like if you add all the stats up, they're higher than you could get basically starting out. Like she has basically, what does she have? She has 10, 14, 20, only plus 18 really. Actually, doesn't seem too good. 10, 14, 20, and -2. Although, you got to, I keep forgetting, some of these take more than 1 point to build up. So, in general, they have more points. They're just not allocated exactly how you'd like them to be. And maybe their abilities aren't how you like them to be. And then also race and, like, I don't know, I'm just, like, not thrilled with the character portraits and things like that. So, so I'll probably swap most of them out.
Adventures away.
So we'll start off. We'll just like get the drop on these guys, and it'll kind of give us an extra free round. And so all of us are rocking ranged weapons. So we'll just all fire into one dude and probably take him out. Yeah. And then we'll get basically like kind of like a half turn for free. See how like we don't get full movement? We get like this half turn to either like set up, or if we're in range, we can actually shoot. So like where's your weapon? There it is. So this is turned on. How do I turn that off? There we go. Like we could probably wind up using his spells and stuff. Let's take this off you. And up. Am I gonna need his spells? Is he a sword too? Yeah, he's also a sorcerer. Sorcerer versus sorcerer. What does he got for stats? He's got a 20 in charisma also. He's also got +2 in dex, but he's got way more constitution than us. And then, but at a bigger loss of strength. Yeah, no intelligence boost. So yeah, they have like they have a lot of points. But I don't even know if you can get them. You'll see how it kind of works out. Like, but yeah, maybe you can. I don't know. I mean, he's in our party right now. I guess I shouldn't give anything away, but you probably already know what's up. We just send him in a melee. Just have him grow some claws. Send him in a melee.
Just die already.
Yeah.
We can do it.
There we go. One down. And then she's a bard, so she can give us some bonuses there. Gives a bonus to attack, and I think to saving throws, but only from charm and fear effects. And does it affect skills? Guess not. All right, so it's like a ranged duel. Wonder who has the highest AC. He's got 13, 16. Yeah, we should run her out front actually, but we'll maybe kill this guy this round.
Strike with all your might.
Or maybe not. He has got more AC. Yeah, he's got some dexterity, so that's why. So we would actually hit a little easier on touch. It would be 15. He must have like padded armor or something too. Yeah, that's not good. Don't do that. Yeah, they got padded armor. We'll go ahead and drop one of these down the gullet. There we go. And we have so few hit points that it just immediately puts us all the way back up. I don't think there's anything around here, but we'll just double check. Okay. Loot. Loot and scoot. Nothing else. And is that? Grab that.
Follow me.
Gorham, huh?
It's the end for you rats!
We will be victorious.
We will be victorious.
Leave this one to me.
Yeah, these ones don't have the armor.
Any last wishes?
We won't falter.
There we go.
It's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down. Blood for Goron!
Barbarians.
I think
Indeed.
that's exactly how heroes should be.
What? Stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
Calistria.
I'll make my own legend.
I think it's like God of Vengeance
No stopping
or
now.
something. I forget. Already been there. Okay, this isn't the main fight yet. There's still some more to go through. So we got a bunch of pushovers, and then we got these guys. Pretty uneven. Just killed their own dude getting to the enemies too. But hey, more loot for us. Can we loot that body? We'll find out. I forget. Let's see. Oh, we can. Look at that. Thank you, Frost Giant guy. And all those bodies too. You guys didn't even help out. Like, you're like empty suits of armor. Large person. We're at heavy encumbrance, but yeah, maybe we'll just ditch some stuff. Might as well. This is like worth nothing, so oops. I always hit that to drop equip. One time I did it for like way too long. Like I just kept swapping the armor on and off, and I didn't drop anything. I'm like, man, this is taking forever. All right. Probably do that again in a bit, but I'll try to keep as much stuff as I can. So yeah, dexterity check, and I think it's like, since it doesn't have a DC number, I think we just automatically pass, I guess, because our dexterity is high enough where it's like automatic, or Lindsay's is, I guess.
Can you make an epic pose? I need
Well, we should have
inspiration.
opened up on them. We could have done that, but that's fine. We'll be fine. Hey, you go out there, man. I'm not going up front. You get out there.
Just die already!
And you got the most AC actually, so you get out there.
This is where I step in.
1 point of damage. And back up and shoot. Alright.
Time to get my hands dirty again!
We'll use spells for the final battle. Like, we'll just, I mean, we'll blow them all if we can.
Out of my way!
Why is he shooting me?
You deserved it.
Strike with all your might.
Oh, we could be using some CC spells too. That would have been okay. But with like the hit chance where it's at, it's like we only need friggin' 4s to hit this guy, I think, or what do we need? Let's see. Oh no, we need. He's got an AC of 16. Okay, so that's why we're missing. So we need a 13 to hit, which isn't terrible, but it's definitely higher than a 4. Like he's doing all right. He's like tagging us every time. So he has a 5, and we have an AC of 12. So he only needs a 7.
Leave this one to me.
Any last wishes?
I should see if I have mage armor on a scroll or something. Yeah, I do. I don't know. It's probably worth using. So that took our AC up to 16. I should have used it before. It would have saved us a few health pots, probably.
Applause, please.
So there's like a room in here where there's like a puzzle soon that I'll probably
It is done.
look up the solution for. I might remember it, but actually we'll probably drop So we'll drop you and you and you. We get a new member pretty soon, but
No stopping
What
now.
have we here? This chest is full of gold.
full of gold, you
Yes,
say?
it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
Maybe we should.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
You know, Tortucci is making a lot of
Who
sense.
said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
Logical. Completely logical.
A lot. Take a look.
Are you out of your minds? We're in the middle of a battle. Blood flowing in rivers as an army of assassins chases us. And you want us to rob our host? A noble feat, to be sure.
Of course. Yeah, let's get that. Let's get some of this cashola.
Follow me.
I missed a. Yeah, we'll collect that. Am I at it? I'm back to heavy encumbrance. Spears suck. Let's drop a spear. Those aren't great. I guess we will have to drop an armor. That's even money for weight. That is better than even. So is that, actually. We'll live with the over encumbrance for now, because I right behind that door we get another party member.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal?
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Onwards.
Did we not? Oh yeah, we went back to medium. So you got on some chainmail, and you don't need these. Take those off. Take those off. Do you need better armor? You have leather armor, and you can drop that.
Look here.
Okay. All right. Not that I would reload just for failing this trap. I'm just reminds me I should save. So here we go.
Applause, please. I see something.
I've played through this a couple times. I haven't failed a trap. Here, I've only failed one trap in the game so far in terms
Would
of
you look at that?
disarming. So,
It's just not my lucky day.
oh, there we go. We at least this one
Anything is possible.
she didn't disarm. Let's see.
Enlighten me.
Oh, I'm looking for cantrips. Do you have it? There we go. Oh, this will give her +1.
What troubles you? Applause, please.
There we go. All right. So we got a weapon nobody can use. And some scrolls, that's cool. We got a little fight here. And that's the one of the rooms with the puzzles.
You cannot stand against me.
Alrighty, so shoot. And yeah, of course, man, one shot, one kill. And then we'll just scoot out of the way here. There we go. And then you can move over here, that's fine. And shoot.
This is where I step in.
And now you can rush in. So like, I usually put charge right there, so we'll do that. Oh, she doesn't get the charge. Oh well, that's fine. It gives you a bonus to hit, so that's why it's good to charge.
Just die already.
Maybe we'll do this. There we go. So now we're looking a lot better.
Serves you right.
Wretched things.
And we got a couple of dazes, so actually let's just shoot. He's almost dead.
No stopping now.
Just let
A
him
secret
be.
room, you say? Yeah, we'll just take that. Grab something from this rib cage. We'll take that and that. Okay, so
It is done.
what was the deal here? I want to say like this one and then this one. But let me just double check. So hold on real... Ooh, actually, let's just loot this first. Or is it this one and then that one? Yeah. All right. So yeah, let's just pause for a minute here. I'll be right back. All right. So let's see. We are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then, so the goal right now is to get them all to put their swords down. So if I'm doing this right, yeah, looks like it. They're all gonna wind up with their swords down. That'll open up one of the rooms. So if you want to if you don't want to cheat and look it up, you could play with it until you get all their swords to go down, which could take quite a while, but I mean, you could absolutely do it. What do we get there? Magic missile? Okay, that's alright. And then 1 and 6. Okay, and then now we want to open up one more room. So now we want to get them to put all of their swords up. So there is most of the swords up in this room, and then we should be able to hit this one. And then that should put all their swords up. There we go. And then this room opens up, which I think has crap in it, if I remember right. Like, I mean, that other room didn't have anything super special, and this has even, I think, even less. Nothing and nothing. Yeah, so no big deal. Even if you didn't get the rooms, it wouldn't be the end of the world.
No stopping now.
Which, like, for this level is appropriate. I mean, the Wand of Magic Missile is kind of nice. I guess if you were running a Bruce Lee character, you could be using some nunchucks. Alright, so we'll open up with
We should move.
all our ranged...
I tire of waiting.
Let's see. There we go.
Forwards!
And
Share
you
your
can...
will.
Can you charge? No, but you can get ready for one. Just move over here.
State your desire.
Let's make this.
All right.
You deserved it.
Good hit. Let's get another one.
Out of my way!
And you, can you get a charge off? No, I didn't get her over quite far enough. It doesn't look like. It's too bad. So what we can do instead, so that we kind of don't waste this turn, we could either pop this or this. But you know, we got. Might as well use it, like, because the final battle is coming up, and we only have two. We have two, so might as well use it. And then we'll just move there. So let's move you over here, and you can fire at him. Okay. And you can move. I don't think like any of this stuff gets in our way when we're shooting. Kind of should, but
Any last wishes?
I wish you would have hit.
Leave this one to me.
And here we go. Oh man, she's out of range. I should have shot at this guy instead of the closer one. All right.
Despicable.
Actually, we'll move to there, and then we'll use this so we don't kind of waste our turn, and because she only gets one attack anyways right now, and then we can charge on her next turn if this guy still isn't dead, but he'll probably be dead, and we'll get the bonus to movement. By moving up, if we get in range of him, we'll threaten him and could get an attack of opportunity if he tries to use his bow. I'm not sure that's close enough though, because she has a scythe, which I don't think counts as a reach weapon. Yeah, it doesn't say it on there. So, so I think we'll just do this, and this will give him penalty on attack. If it so right now he's, I mean, it wasn't guaranteed to go off, but now he's shaken, and so he has a -2 penalty on attacks. And any ability checks, that's not as big a deal, but yeah, he might die before she gets to attack anyways. Like, he's probably going down for sure this round.
Strike with all your might.
We got 3 more attacks to do. I guess maybe not before he shoots, but
This is where I step in.
we got 1 more attack before he shoots. We could try to CC him, but I think it's just better to finish him off, even though we didn't do it.
Can it be the end?
Yeah, terrible decision making on my part, huh? We'll be fine. So now she gets a charge, and man, he's a lucky dude. So he survived a lot of attacks and continues to survive a lot of attacks. It'll be a little bit harder to hit now that he's engaged in combat,
Serves you right.
but she did it.
Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What?
It's not
Oops.
fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
Kelashite.
Of course. I'm from Kadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I am Kayesi, one of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the others, I never dropped my guard, day or night. It's why I'm still alive. I don't know where you're headed, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
All right.
Grotus.
Oh man, cool harem.
Silhouette
Gonna get it.
hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon
9.
we shall meet.
9. We could do either one.
You're wrong. Who would know better than I the severity of my own wounds?
Well, I guess we get to do both of
Feel
them.
the last drops of vital force leaving me. I can't hear you.
Man, we suck.
You faker. Just look at him.
Sorry for skipping
It
that.
seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
Aram. Like, the characters are kind of, like I said, goofy and stuff, but I kind of like him. He's cool. What are you rocking for armor? You could go ahead and, well, I'll actually hold off on that. And we'll take that, and we'll take that. Let's see. So I need a healing potion. Oh man, did I use it on the wrong character? I do that all the friggin' time. I'm trying to use it for my backpack. I think that's it. Just double check over here. I know there's a like a little speech over here or something. With Keston, he's pretty cool.
Run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
Oh yeah. All right.
Follow me.
All right. So now it's a choose your own adventure. I guess I could read through this. Let's see. And so our adventure started earlier and much more tragic than our adventure started earlier and much more tragic than we'd expected. The whole team who'd gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls, led by Axios. Jamandi Eldori was waiting for us, but to get her, we'd have to march through fire. Literally, as we approached the burning building, so he said don't worry about the fire, so like the first time I picked it, I think I did this one, covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside. He said the smoke was the worst thing, so it was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with the only way to go. The hot air burned our lungs and our eyes, watered from the smoke, but Axios led us stubbornly through the flames. We'd made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards. I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, and in that calm setting, I'd been stunned by her beauty. By now, amid the smoke and flame, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing and beautiful and merciful, descending from the high spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. There are 2 more, she shouted as she passed by us. They are wounded. Help me pull them out. Tartuccio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Axios... So, I'm going to go with the diplomacy. Let's see. Shouted to Valerie that she should leave them and join us to help Jamandi. Man, we are just like failing all of these. Valerie hesitated. For this valiant warrior, 2 things come above all else: loyalty to her pledge and duty to her comrades in arms. And now she had to choose one over the other. Burning House is no place for arguments. While Axios tried to convince the beautiful guard to join our team, we all inhaled a lot of smoke and received several rather painful burns. But in the end, Valerie agreed, and our small team bravely. So I think we're going to be like fatigued or something now. Yeah, so that didn't happen to me in my other playthroughs, but no big deal. We will survive. So the bad thing is no charges, except for you. I gotta remember not to heal her with healing spells because she's undead. I mean, nah, we don't need to pick that stuff up. That's fine. It doesn't amount to much in terms of gold anyways. So yeah, we won't have any charges, but it's not the end of the world. Actually, I should have just buffed up out there before I went in here. So I wouldn't have to waste any rounds buffing up here. I don't even know if you could lose this if you tried. Maybe you could. So not too big. Oh, I guess we can buff up right now. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's see. You kind of need a heal, but you probably get away without it. You will be doing that. I'll wait for a second. Oh, you can go ahead and heal me. There we go. And or you could heal me actually.
I'm still here.
Yeah. Okay. You don't heal me. You can heal me with this, and then we need your blessing. We'll probably put you in guard stance, even though it doesn't matter too much probably for this battle.
State your desire.
You'll do this. And then you're gonna cast Bless. Okay. Actually, we can even buff up with our cantrips too. Who had... This is a pretty good one for buffing. That's okay. Did I skip it on her? She's kind of the most important one for this. There we go. And then you can have that, and I guess you can have that. Okay. Oh, we injured her with our healing. That's funny. Okay. You just move up a little closer. And then you guys can all open up with something. Like, you can open up with that, and then you can shoot at him. You can shoot at him. And you can kind of move in this direction, and you can move up.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Alright, so you can only hit one of these guys. Let's go ahead and hit him. Okay, and then you are gonna charge. Might as well charge the one with more hit points. So I got about the same. Just because she has a high damage weapon. You can't charge, unfortunately. We'll just move you up. That's fine. And then you can use this on nobody because they're too far away. But you can fire. Yeah, go ahead and shoot at that guy. And you can just kind of move up. you have this too. So like we could either replace that on someone if we could reach him, or he doesn't have a lot of charisma, but he could do that. I think we'll just move him closer. Okay, let's get one of these snowballs out of here. Actually, grease would be better, honestly. So might as well use that. Plus, like, it's gonna hit like all these friggin' guys here, so that's pretty good. It doesn't really need to hit that mage. I don't think they actually threaten you at all, but that's fine. Look at that. That is too good. What was their DC? So it was against 18. So just remind myself, we took... So why isn't it like a +2? Why is it only a +1? Oh, that's their +1. They have a +1 because of dexterity. So I assume the DC would have been 16 if we didn't have... I'll have to go through and like double check that just to make sure it works. Like I think it does. Like I'm thinking without spell focus and greater spell focus, the difficulty check only would have been a 16 instead of an 18. But that's pretty overpowered there. That's just took out a bunch of dudes. Okay, you can move closer. And what do you got? You got... This would be good. Yeah, like we'll get you kind of set up for that maybe. But for now, you can... who's still standing up that you could hit? Anybody? Because they get... there's like a bonus if you're prone against missile attacks. So he'd get a -4.
Just die already.
Okay. He's already dead. You can... Oh, this guy's up. I should have shot at him. Yeah, so we'll... Is this a swift... So I think this might only last for one round, but whatever.
Unworthy.
I don't even know what that did. Anyways. She killed him, so that's good. Okay, do you have anybody you could hit? Yeah, you can. So basically, when this guy gets up, she'll attack him. Okay, you can move this way and take a shot at that guy. And you can move over here. Okay. Alright, and then for me, what'll I do? I can go ahead and move up, and I can use... There's nobody really threatening us. I can just take one of these guys out. I'll take this guy out, maybe. If I could hit him. What did I need to hit anyways? So, AC 13 with a +4. I only needed a 9, so... Yeah. Okay, so we want to get off one of these if we can. It looks pretty good. Not great. It's only hitting 2, but that's better than just hitting 1. Did we get rid of all of his mirror images? That's pretty good. Okay.
Wretched thing.
There we go. Now we're in a like we don't want to get in the grease there. Let's see. I think we could move like here and then there we go. Yeah, so he got up and we attacked him. Let's see. So you keep moving on up. So we get your buff and you can fire at him. You could we don't even need it. Is this guy dead? Oh, well, we'll just buff her. There we go. Yeah, hit Tartuccio. That's cool. We only have a couple combatants left. You can kind of make your way over here. And oh, you can't even we'll just shoot at you. Tartuccio. Let's see. Can we get you over here and hit? Yeah, like that. That's pretty good. Okay. And then you. Oops. Yeah, you got to get like this like where you see this grease pit, it extends a little bit further than it looks like. So you got to be careful moving around there. All right, so like we'll threaten this guy if he tries to use his bow again. Let's go ahead and just use one of these. It's never more effective than in the first level. It has this chance to like stun him, and you know, as you get higher level, it's gonna work less and less often. So did he save? He failed, right? So DC 14. The only way it's gonna get better is with like abilities that you might take, or like heightened spell or something. But otherwise, it's, you know, like damage gets better with level, but that effect will land less and less often. So that's I think the only time it's ever landed for me. Okay, at least we flanked that guy, so it'll be a little bit easier to hit him. All right. Let's just try another snowball here. Man, 3 more and we would have had him. Yeah, like I said, it always sucks to use spells when they don't land like that. It's like, feels like a total waste. That's why I was thinking of getting that Ray of Enfeeblement instead of Snowball.
This is where I
Alright.
Repent.
If he gets anywhere near that pit, he'll go down. Because Harem has, like, negative dexterity. Alright, so I think we'll save these. I can't remember if we rest before this the next battle we have or not. So okay, she can get up again. So that's pretty good. You can move over there. Okay, now we just have 2 guys left. Oh, 3 kind of. We'll go ahead and take him out. I wonder if we take him out first, if this, I can't remember if that ring goes down or not. I guess we'll find out. So, we'll save the leader for last. What can we do with you? You don't have any ranged cantrips. You can just buff everybody else so they can try to hit.
Strike with all your might.
Do you have a ranged weapon on you? No. I mean, you could try. What's your dexterity? It's okay. And then we'll switch you. Oh, you don't have a ranged weapon? Let's give you a bow. Here you go.
Let us strike as one.
So we're getting that penalty for them being in combat, so it'll be a little bit hard to hit them. Maybe we shouldn't have even put Jathel in there, but yeah, you can just keep buffing. Buff him. Got a higher dex, I think, than she does. There you go. If she can stay on her feet, she'll hit him when he gets it up. So will Amiri. And we got a shot at hitting him with range, but not a great one. Okay, you could actually do, well, true strike on yourself, but you don't have a ranged weapon, so. What? Oh, I just accidentally blessed. Oh well, no big deal. All right. Oops. I skipped Valerie's turn. I'm getting tired. Need some coffee. There we go. And you... Guidance. That's the thing with Grease can really extend your battle length with crap like this. Oh, we got a hit. Look at that. Are we getting -4? So we get -4 because he's prone. Now, she's lying down next to him. Do we get -4 and -4? Oh, she's still in fighting defensively too. So we can go ahead and take her out of that. Since she's not at any threat right now, and in any threat.
Serves you right.
The other thing I suppose we could do is take it out of turn-based. But what fun would that be? You guys want turn-based, don't you? Turn-based all the time. So it's easier to hit them while they're prone with a melee weapon, even though we can't seem to do that. Yeah, we just rolled terribly. We rolled a 3.
Stay behind me.
She's still singing her song. but not for long. There you go. Yeah, we can't hit for shit with her. But Amiri can. I don't know how she can. She has that stupid sword. The -2 to hit. Alright, let's pick these guys clean. Anything else? Anything else? It's a large map of Bravoy.
It is done.
Alright, it's done. What's done is done. You might not want that, right? Probably don't want it. I'll let you keep that. You like it. You like that big scythe. Alright. So I think we go down here and talk to Jumanji. What's her? Jumanji. Her name is Jumanji.
Thank you for your
Jumanji.
valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
So, I forgot to put that ring on. But anyways, we got this. I never saw this one come up, so maybe I never got this world check before. I don't know why I'm passing that necessarily. I don't have like a bunch of bonuses to that, but I have no connection to attacks, but Tartuccio's name, accent, and clothes seem like he came straight from there. Maybe it's because I'm not wearing the ring?
Probably, yes. But this evidence is circumstantial at best. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
You know, if you were really trying to be logical, you would have included everyone, not just Tartuccio and Axios.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jumanji. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
And that would have included her, Cassie.
How could you say that?
And Lindsay.
We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps
Yeah.
with my own eyes. A true warrior.
Yeah.
I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand, he's got the eyes of a spy and the mug of a spy.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Indeed I did.
Not just that. Upon finding the guards' salaries in the armory, he immediately pocketed it all.
Okay. That's my, I don't know that I would say that. I'll just go with this. That fits my alignment. But, like, who the fuck would ever say that?
Any thief caught red-handed would say the same.
That was a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril, until crossing the boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
Well, of course, theft is not to be condoned. However, when the fire burns around you, and you are but one step away from death, is it not insane to worry about laws and rules?
Is it not insane? So our persuasion really isn't working out, man. Um, uh, went through all that trouble to pick the classes that would have higher persuasion.
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here?
But that's what happens with dice rolls.
Some scoundrels set your mansion on fire, and as we were approaching the room, we saw your brave guards, your underlings, dying in the fire, begging to be saved. And what did our leader do? He passed right on by, mercilessly leaving them to their fates. Simply heartless.
Heartless indeed. I regret that I couldn't have saved everyone. I would have, if I could. I'm sad for the perished, but I had to decide between helping them and helping Lady Eldori.
Alas, sometimes such decisions must be made. Don't blame yourself. You did the right thing.
Damn right I did.
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Probably coolest character portrait and out of these guys and backstory, but
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
I don't think you understand how shit works. It's not. You couldn't count that it would be at least one. Could be none.
Lady Eldori, most of those who are to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If my leader allows, I would join his team. He seems a worthy commander in my eyes.
Commanders, military leaders.
Military
All these laws
leaders.
and rules are but dust and vanity. I suppose I will accompany Tortuccio.
Our
Tortuccio.
leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tortuccio.
Ugh, Tortuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero.
As for me, I know neither of these 2. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the stolen lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spine guts from the trees.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Levitin's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
Oleg's it is then. So I think this is where we'll stop. We got through the mansion, and then we'll pick it up from there on the road to Oleg's.
I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can... While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about. The royal house of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless. And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov.
We did.
May the obstacles that follow also
That we
fall
did.
to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Farewell. What happened to that clothing company, No Fear? Wasn't it No Fear? Anyways, I never see their stuff anymore. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll see you next time on the road to Oleg's. Take care.